You're watching Drake Wing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drake Wing Gaming, and some of you know me on Twitter, The Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Wayfinder, Arkyn's Path. So yeah, before we jump into it, just wanted to let y'all know that our Patreon is now up for as little as $5. Y'all can help support the channel, get some awesome rewards like permanent access to our community Discord server and full access to upcoming Not Safe for Work videos. Anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and jump right back in. Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go. There we go. Alright. Oh, right. Take your time. I do. Oblivious to my predicament, Arkyn is just stretching now. The hell is that? After my debilitation wears off, I sit up and stretch myself. I realize I'm still in my slacks and t-shirt. Probably should have brought a change of clothes. I just shrug it off. Until I realize I don't have shoes. Arkyn? Everything alright, Finn? He turns toward me. I point down at my feet, naked of socks or shoes, and wiggle my toes to emphasize my point. Arkyn tilts his head, considering my meaning until it hits him. Oh, you don't have shoes. Humans usually wear shoes. He chuckles and smacks his forehead. That was such a dumb oversight on my end. I wave it off. No. You don't typically bring human friends from another world back to yours. I don't think any of us thought about this specific thing. Well, luckily we are in my world. I can just make you some shoes. Excuse me? Does he mean there's like a cobbler or whatever nearby who can make a pair of shoes fast enough? I decide to ask. When you say you can make some shoes... With creation magic, yes. Oh, right. Magic is a thing. I keep forgetting. Okay, but, like, are we just going to use something to cover my feet and then cast a spell to make it look like shoes? Because I don't know if you remember this part, but I'm a finder. And glamour won't work. The glamour won't work on me. He chuckles and shakes his head. No, I said creation magic. Oh, right. I guess I selectively misheard that. Yeah. We stand there for a moment, both chuckling. Finn? Yeah? Do you want to know about creation magic? I blush. I sort of get the idea from the name. It sounds pretty on the nose. This time Arkyn blushes. Oh, right. I guess it is pretty obvious. We stand awkwardly for a moment, both anxiously chuckling. Hey, Arkyn? Yeah? I assume you want to use that creation magic now. Oh, right. I'll get on that. We both laugh as he kneels in front of me. I smile. Even when things are awkward, he and I still manage to laugh. Alright, I'll need you to focus and help me with this. This is something I can help with? He nods and looks up at me. His eyes are aglow, their usual jade now taking on a more emerald shimmer. You only need to focus on what it feels like to wear cozy socks. Socks? Right. Imagine a pair of socks that aren't too tight but fit snugly, made of fuzzy cotton. Focus on the sensory and less on the physical. Okay. I close my eyes. Second now. Coffee time. Drinking pecan pie coffee today, and it's so good that I'm not even using sugar in it. Just some milk. It's very tasty. I try it. I imagine myself sitting down in a chair and putting on a pair of fuzzy warm socks. As I focus on what I'm imagining, I feel a tickle around my feet. Is this some foot fetish thing? Is Arkyn toying with me? No, that's dumb. Focus. They almost took shape, Finn. Focus. Oh, okay. I reset my mind scene and imagine myself in my bedroom. I sit in the seat. I pick up a sock. I feel its soft texture. I lift my leg up and rest my ankle on the opposite thigh. I pull the sock over my foot, focusing on how it feels against my skin. I start to feel my actual foot tickle again. This time I just let it happen. Okay, I can see its form. I'll shape the sandals around it. Socks and sandals? Gross. You won't actually have socks on, Finn. This was just to get me as close as I can. But this is just to get me a close a fit as I can. Oh. I see. Well, I don't see because my eyes are closed, but still. Yeah, about that. You can open them now. I'm done. Already? I open my eyes, and sure enough, one sandal made of dark brown leather is around my thankfully sockless foot, with another to match an Arkyn's hand. I moved my foot around, shaking it a bit to feel how snug the fit is. Wow, this is so cool! It fits perfectly, and it's actually kind of cute. Arkyn looks at me expectantly. Well, do you like them? I smile and point down to my foot. Arkyn looks down to see my toes wiggling once again. I take it that is a yes, then. I laugh and nod. Yes, Arkyn. I like them. His eyes lit up despite his casting being finished. I smile at him and reach my hand out. He looks at it, puzzled, and slowly reaches his free hand out to it. Arkyn. Finn? Can I have the other sandal, please? His face blooms red with blush, and still kneeling, he stumbles back a bit. He lands with a thump on his backside. Oh my gosh, Arkyn! I stand to help him. In that time, he rolls backwards and lands back upright, kneeling with one foot planted firmly on the ground and one sandal for a foot still planted firmly in his hand. Are you okay? Oh, yeah, nothing I can't handle. He coyly smiles and holds out the sandal. I take it and blush. It was a pretty impressive display, and he's no longer shirtless. Which reminds me, he was definitely still wearing clothes when he fell asleep. But when I woke up the first time, he was shirtless. Did he take the shirt off while I was asleep? I'm a pretty light sleeper. Did he use creation magic to do it somehow? I decide not to ask, since honestly it doesn't matter much anyway. He was definitely shirtless. How it all doesn't change it. I blush again. Arkyn stares down at me quizzically. He ruffles my hair and walks over to his dresser. I watch curiously as he takes out a brush and starts to groom himself. I can't help but smile. So, what can I expect when meeting your mom? He seems to consider what to say and hesitates. She's welcoming and pretty warm to people in general. I'm trying to put the sandal on now as I listen. She tends to be very hospitable to my friends, my brother's friends, too. There you go. Oh. She takes care of the older villagers and some of the sick people as well. She just likes to help people. Sounds like someone I know. Arkyn turns toward me with a smile. Do you mean me? It's me, isn't it? I nod with a smile and stand up after fitting the second sandal on as snugly as the first. You care about people, and it shows through your actions, Arkyn. His eye catches mine for a moment. That's why I admire you so much already. I smile at him. His eyes widen for a second. He looks away with a blush. You make it so easy to care about you, Finn. I'm not sure what to make of that, but I smile nonetheless. Arkyn seems to have finished brushing. Well then, I'm excited to meet your family. You're all set. You all set then? As ready as I can be. He smiles and reaches for the door handle, opening it and motioning me through. Chapter 8. Feeling. Boston's more than a feeling. Okay. Arkyn and I head out the door leading outside. I get a look at the quaint little patio area just outside his room as he locks the door behind us. We're on a wooden deck raised a few feet off the ground with 4 plants cornering us. Next to me, and between 2 of the plants, rests a small 2-seat bench swing. Cute. Arkyn finishes locking the door and moves past me, leading me down the stairs. Sorry, I know I said my family wanted to meet you, but I have to do some of my daily tasks first. If you help me, we can get them done faster. And besides, my mother will probably fuss over breakfast not being ready in time if we go now. That's okay. I'm sort of curious about the village you grew up in anyway. Arkyn smiles and beckons for me to follow. Great. Our first stop is one of the wells. We're bringing fresh water to a few of the ailing. I like to speed through this, so I hope you don't mind a jog in the morning. I could probably use one of those. It's been a while. I'll try to keep up. Wolves are great runners. I don't doubt that applies to the wolf giants as well. You'll be fine. You're pretty fit yourself. You do also have much longer legs than me, though. Arkyn shrugs it off. And much nicer legs at that. You say something? No, let's get started. It'll be good to get some fresh air, and honestly, I'm very excited about seeing your world. Fresh but chilly air, since I'm just wearing shorts and have a t-shirt. I didn't think about it until now, but I guess you're from another world. If you have any questions about the things we see on our journey here, feel free to ask. I love how honest and open he's become since the conversation we had the other day. I didn't know if I could trust him at first, but now I feel at ease around him all the time. Well, Finn, ready to go? Ready as I'll ever be. There you know. Damn, that's some good coffee. We head down the stairs and up the trail leading to the village proper. As we near the center of the village, I feel more and more of the excitement wane. Ooh. The buildings are old and a few are practically crumbling. Nobody is outside, although I can hear some scuttle that suggests people are up and about their day. Many homes have attached barns that suggest the villagers make do with livestock, the lack of which becomes apparent as we make our way further into the village center. The homes that have livestock seem to be working around disrepair, and there are no more than a few sheep, cows, and other animals between them. Coughing can be heard from within several of the homes. I wonder just how much Arkyn has been keeping to himself. I I remember Geralt bringing this up before, but still. Arkyn. My jogging companion settles down to power walk along ahead of me with an almost nonplussed gait, now resting his head back on a cradle made by locking his hands together behind his neck. Doesn't speak. As Arkyn finally stops, I slow my pace and catch up to him. I expected to be more out of breath from the jog, and instead ended up out of words from the view. We stopped just shy of what appears to be Central Plaza, standing by an old, worn-down well. I need to get a few buckets from the houses a little further away. Would you mind filling the two up here? I'll be right back, Finn. Yeah. No, I wouldn't mind at all. Arkyn smiles softly and heads off up a trail. I turn back to the well. Hey, Frylock, where the hell did we get this well? I see a few tin buckets next to it, as well as the handle for what appears to be a pulley system to raise the bucket that is already inside the well. The buckets are all mostly round but have a flat side. Time to hop to it, then. I grip the handle and pull, but nothing happens. I try again. The pulley squeaks a bit, but only moves a small bit. Maybe I'm missing something. These things probably have something to stop them from being fiddled with or misused. I look around the well and above the pulley system find a length of rope held together by a large ring object. Yeah, that'll do. After removing the ring, I begin to try again. I pull the rope and it gives. Nice! I raise the bucket inside the well a few times, pouring its contents into one of the empty buckets waiting on standby. After filling all the buckets, I send the one attached to the rope back down to fill it and pull it back up once more. Hopefully we don't need it, but it doesn't hurt to be prepared. I hear footsteps behind me approach and stop a bit away. They're light and steady, as if the one approaching is trying to be sneaky. I turn around slowly and... Nobody is there? I shrug and turn back. They'll show themselves when they... I feel my shirt being tugged from behind and turn back around. What the... Oh! It's a little wolf child. I cover my mouth before I finish the swear. I'm not cursing in front of children, after all. He tugs my shirt and I crouch down to be at his level. Hi! Hi. Are you a human? I sure am, buddy. You have a little sword. He's got a little wooden sword. So cute. His eyes light up and his smile widens. Whoa! A real human? I nod and smile back. So, water time. I'll finish my coffee. There you go. Yep, in the flesh. His excitement is palpable as he lightly swings his arms back and forth and steps from one foot to another and back again along to some unheard rhythm. It's as though he's dancing in place. Humans are really rare in this part of the Ironwood. My brother Eric says they don't like the cold, so they stay near the Haiti Manor where it's warmer. I can't say how right your brother is about being rare, but I can tell you he's definitely right about us humans in the cold. What's your name, little guy? I'm Rolf. Good to know you. Rolf, that's a cool name. Mine is Finn. He looks at all the buckets of water and back to me. So, what are you doing at the well, Finn? Oh, I got thirsty. He and I both giggle together. No, but really, I just had a jog with a friend and I'm waiting for him to come back. He asked me to do this for him. How about you? It's really early for a kid to be up. So, are you some kind of town guard? That's a neat sword you have there. He laughs and shakes his head. No, I'm an expedition general. Ah, yes. How could I have been so foolish? Rolf chuckles again and does a neat little pose with his sword. I'm gonna get real strong and save the villages! Rolf's excitement is palpable. I feel all my own anxieties about being here slipping away. He smiles wide and does his little excited dance again. I'm playing with my friends. Oh. Rolf looks around and seems a little bit disappointed, but only for a second before he immediately perks up again. Nope. Alright, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Before I go, I'm going to give a quick shout out to our lovely bronze tier patrons. Thank y'all for all you do for the channel. We greatly appreciate the support. Thank you to our silver tier patron, Cade Silvermoon. Thank you for going a bit above and beyond. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you to our gold tier patron, Amber. You're awesome. We love you. Thank you for subbing to our ultimate tier anyway. If y'all want to get your names in the credits, get access to our not safe for work contents as little as $5. Our not safe for work full playthrough of Broken Harbors is going to be going up shortly, and little thought in my head is telling me y'all don't want to miss that if y'all like your not safe for work stuff. Anyway, I love you all, and I shall see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!